Alright, it is 5 a.m. workout time. Oh, alright, it's 5 a.m. workout time. So, today, I'm working on rebuilding my back squat. The last few years, I've kept re injuring my back a number of times doing squats, and obviously, what I'm doing is not working. So, I've tried to come up with a plan to um, fix my back squat, which starts with not very much back squats. So trying to work on mobility and properly warming up, strengthening some of those supporting muscles. Um, so yeah, there's going to be an extensive warm up. Um, Includes the McGill Big Three, and that was along with a number of other warm up exercises. A ton of core stuff before I even get to working out legs. So core work is going to be the focus, um, and then my actual leg workout, my lower body workout will actually be after that. But yeah, they're not going to be any heavy barbell squats. I might do some practice squats like at the end just to see like how it's feeling with maybe just the bar or something. But yeah, because it's been a week since I squatted, and I haven't squatted because I was doing squats heavy and felt pop in my back. If this happened before, it has to do with my sacrum, my sacral joint, and go to the chiropractor, kind of get that looked at. It's feeling a lot better this morning, but I'm still not going to be tempted to do any heavy squatting. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes, and film some of the workout for you, so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, so first I started off with doing some monster walks with a band around my thighs. And then after that, I did some side steps back and forth, again with the band. Um, yeah, I'm not showing you everything, so I actually did one direction and then back, and I switched to the next exercise, and I'm going to do some lunges here. The lunges, they were affecting my back a little bit, so I might take it easy with the lunges. A lot of today's workout is just really seeing what doesn't hurt. So, this issue with my sacrum causes a lot of sciatic nerve pain. And so I'm just trying to test out all the exercises that I think wouldn't aggravate that, so I can still get stronger while trying to fix my mobility and be able to squat again. I have issues with maybe some asymmetries with my muscle, especially in my hips and my back. So I feel like that's probably a big issue. So definitely going to incorporate a lot of unilateral exercises, Bulgarian split squats and stuff like that. So hopefully I can fix some of those asymmetries, still get stronger, not lose too much, or at least not lose too much strength on my back squat. If I'm not going to be back squatting, obviously my back squat's going to suffer a little bit, but it's worth it if I can, prevent any further injuries in the long run, or at least any severe ones. All right, and here I'm gonna do some Nordic curls. I like doing Nordic curls because I have really tight hamstrings, and just an exercise to help warm up the hamstrings. I'll stretch them out a little bit later, but yeah, I like to try and get them warmed up first before I do that. I'm probably assisting myself a little bit too much with the push-up, doing the Nordic curls. Hope to work on that, try and focus on just relying on my hamstrings to lift me up as much as possible. But the rack it felt like it was about to tip over, so I was a little wary of that. And the next here, I did some single leg hip raises or hip thrusts. Um, yeah, I didn't feel like I got a whole lot out of these. Again, I'm just really trying out uh, a few things just to see what works. Just throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall, see what sticks. So these, I don't feel like I got much out of these, so I probably won't leave these in the warm up. So in addition to having really tight hamstrings, I also have really tight calves and poor ankle mobility. So I like to, warm up my calves as well, warm my ankles. I usually will do this and then do a calf stretch right afterwards, but um, I just forgot about that and didn't do that this time. So yeah, I'll just knock out 10 of these per side. Usually I'll go a lot slower with the eccentric, but I just kind of rush through it, which the whole point of this is not to rush the warm up, so I should probably slow it down a little bit on those. And now that I'm nice and warmed up, try some kind of mobility stretches. So here I'm doing a combat stretch. This is really I love doing this stretch. Really opens up the hips. Get a really good stretch in the groin muscles and stuff. So a little bit in the calves as well. It just feels fantastic. Even if someone said, "Hey, this doesn't really do much," I'd probably still do it just because it feels good. And then next, I move on to my 90-90s. So I'm trying to keep a fairly neutral spine. Um, leaning over that forward leg, keep the other one back. This is my favorite quad stretch. I really don't like doing like the standing quad stretch where you just stand and you pull, grab one foot and you pull it back. I'd prefer to do this. I feel like I get a way better stretch in my quads doing this. So I'll hold that for 30 seconds or so. And here you can see how terribly inflexible and how stiff my hamstrings are. I'm so far away from my toes. There was a while that I had really, really increased that range I had of being able to almost get to my toes, and I've just been really lacking in working on that, so it's decreased. Here I'm doing a couch stretch. It's probably can't see, but my back foot is actually raised on the bench behind me, and I'm leaning forward as far as I can while keeping a nice upright posture. So another fantastic stretch. This combat, or sorry, this couch stretch and the combat stretch are my two favorite ones for kind of mobilizing the hips and legs and everything like that. So, and next is here is where I knock out the McGill big three. So I'm starting off with the bird dogs. I actually kind of did a little bit of a superset with the bird dogs and cat cows, which I don't believe are part, or they're not part of the McGill big three, but I think they're beneficial for warming up your back and just mobilizing yourself. So I superset, the bird dogs with the cat cows. And then next in the McGill Big Three, I knock out the curl ups. Now, after doing these, I think I actually was doing them wrong. I think you're supposed to. I think just hold. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check and see what the proper way of actually doing these is, because I think I might not have been doing them properly. But yeah, so these are the curl ups in the McGill Big Three. And then lastly, in the McGill Big Three are the side planks. What I did was I did some side plank raises first, like 10 of those. And then I did a 20-second hold of just a raised side plank. Side planks, just holding it, super boring. I just wanted to try and increase the difficulty or intensity in some way. So I wanted to do a few reps of side plank raises and then do the side plank. Next here, just doing some leg lifts for some ab work. So I'm moving into some more hardcore, or more. I'm moving here. I'm moving into some more intense ab work. And I know isn't part of the workout, but the kids woke up and decided to greet me while I was working out. So anyway, so here doing the first like heavy lift of the session after all that other stuff, which is just the barbell hip thrust. I did warm up before this. I didn't just jump into the 405. Um, so yeah, even though I'm really trying to focus on mostly just mobility and not focusing on um, strength as much with my lower body, still want to do something. And hip thrusts are one of those things that are supposed to actually be really beneficial for warming up your hips and your back. So I wanted to do that. Here, doing some assisted Bulgarian split squats. I'm not really grabbing onto that real much. I'm just using it just in case I lose my balance. I'm trying not to use it at all. Use that post. But I really like using that because it allows me to get all the reps in that I want in case I do start losing my balance due to fatigue. I can at least force a few extra reps in by grabbing onto that side of the rack. And I was greeted by Spider-Man and a few other kiddos here, so yeah, my kids, they get up early. So even if I'm up at 5 a.m., I think after the warm-up, it was like an hour had gone by and they were already up trying to join me in the gym here. All right, and then next I moved on to conventional deadlifts. Going lightweight here, I'm really trying to focus on feeling it in the hamstrings. I'm definitely back dominant when I do deadlifts, especially conventional. Not so, or sumo also, but definitely with the conventional, I feel it way more in my back than I do my my legs or my hamstrings. I feel a little bit in the glutes, but almost nothing in the hamstrings. My hamstrings are never sore, and probably has something to do with my hamstrings being so tight that I'm trying to compensate by using my back. So here I was really trying to focus on feeling my hamstrings and trying to move the bar fast. I did do a few other. I did do another exercise. I did some farmers walks, which I forgot to. For some reason, I forgot to move the camera into the street while I did those farmers walks. I know why. It's because the kids were running around crazy. I wanted to get it done before they tried to run in the street. So I messed around with the camera. So anyway, that's what I did. I didn't do everything that I had planned because it already felt like a little bit too much. So I'm gonna take some stuff out and maybe replace a few things in the workout. It definitely took too long to do that workout. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna move some stuff around. Again, this was just me kind of throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks, see what works for me, what doesn't, what's too much, what's too little. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this progresses in the future and kind of strengthening and mobilizing my back and my hips and everything. So all right, till next time.